morning. First ride of the year, middle of February. I've been off the bike since New Year's Eve due to a heavy cold, a little bit of a chest infection, not to mention the freezing cold weather and wet weather up here in the central belt of Scotland. First time since Christmas Eve riding. Thought I'd give it a go, see how I get on today, do a little 20-mile loop. So now we go into cyclocross mode. Let's get around these roadworks. Oh, that's a big step. Bit of fun. Hopefully that's the last of it for today. Left hand side. Mind the Christmas tree. Balance on the bollard. Get back on the road. Do the road works. Yay! Oh, hopefully that's the last of it. This section here is what's been completed, all the way down from the brow of the hill up ahead to the road junction in the distance. I was asked a little while ago what kit I used on these videos. Well, I've always used GoPro. The GoPro 12, my latest one, and I use DJI Action mic for the sound. I just find it works really well. Bit of a nuisance having to have the GoPro media mod and the cable doing the connection for the receiver into the GoPro, but it worked really well. But last year I did my last ride of any note was in November. I cycled from Miami-Dade all the way down to Key West. It was 105 miles day one, down to Marathon, and then day two was just over 60 miles into Key West, finishing at the high school, which is where the event Smart Ride 20 finished. And then we did a parade through Key West, down to the White Street Pier where all the presentations were made, and as I disassembled the GoPro, the little connector that was on the DJI receiver snapped. It was flimsy to say the least, and it cost $20 to replace it, but all worked well. And then DJI launched the Action Mic2, and when I looked into it, it were connecting the same way to the GoPro, but there was also ability to have a wireless connector into their new Action 4. So I bought both, upgraded the Action Mic to Action Mic2 and traded the old one in. So the upgrade cost me about £100, which wasn't bad, and bought the Action 4 camera. So this is the first use for both. I'll be interested to see the results. Still got the GoPro 12, no desire to get rid of that. It's a really good camera, and The only thing that it loses out on at the moment is the wireless connectivity to the mic, which is where the Action 4 probably tips at the moment. But I'll be interested to see what the finished result looks like too when I upload this and do a bit of editing. And today I'm on the OB again, D30i, because I've not been out for so long. I swapped the normal power mode 1 into power mode 2, which seems to go along quite nicely, better than me. And also I'll put the extender on just to give it a run out. Not ridden the bike since December. The power was on 83%, which is where I left it despite all the cold weather. I did put some insulation around the battery in the garage, which I hope helped. Morning. And the extender, again, I'd wrap that up to give it some protection from the cold in the garage, and it didn't need charging. When I plugged it in yesterday, it was fully charged. It retained its charge, so that was good. Kingswell Lock on my left hand side, a trout fishery. There's a little members hut here. I'm going to pass the gate in a second. Nobody out today, horribly surprising, all locked up. Another hardy soul coming towards me. At least they got a tailwind. Morning. Not saying a lot. One addition I've done to this bike since I've had it is to put the SKS race blades on. Now I was watching Dave, the Lake District cyclist, in the week, and he was out and his blades were squeaking. Well, Dave, all you need to do is stop and slightly adjust with the old Allen key, and everything will be hunky-dory for you. And why SKS race blades? Well, I've got them on all my bikes, so why not? Handy deal from Amazon, made them attractive to buy, so they're here and they're on the bike. So I'm committed to the 20 mile an hour. This is halfway. Just going to be heading back up the cycle path, up the A77, and garments like morning again. All right. So that was the guy in front of me when we were doing the cyclocross through the closed road. I passed him earlier on. Didn't think I was going that fast. When I get back, I'll need to wash the shit off this bike before putting my kit straight in the wash. I will not be allowed out of the garage. I'll have to strip off, step into the downstairs shower room before I go anywhere near the rest of the house. The old A77 road with its bike lane. Someone coming towards me, I think I've seen them before, up on the hill. We'll say hello again. And I've got about 9 miles to go. Morning again. It's passing area. Watch out for the jogger. Morning. So one other issue I've had with this bike in the short time I've had it, only since last October, is the infamous Garmin mount light bracket snapped off. Couldn't take the weight of the Garmin 1040 and just came off. Wasn't even on a bumpy road. Obviously the aluminium they use is pretty low grade. The plastic connectors don't hold, so Sigma Sports sent me a replacement. It didn't work. Money. And I ended up getting one from Orbea under warranty. It took about 3 weeks and that works fine now. But I'm not using a Garmin mount on it. I'll put a separate Garmin mount over the light, so the light works, there's no stress on it, and hopefully it'll work out that way and last the life of the bike now. Such a shame. Great bike, almost top of the range, yet they spoil it by putting such a shitty little thing on it to hold the light and the mount. Another change I made with the tyres. Lots of debate about tubeless. Don't like tubeless myself, personal choice. So I took the Hutchinson straight off, the Hutchinson Fushis that came with it. I put my favourite Conti 4 Seasons on at a width of 32mm with tubes, and touch wood, everything's been fine with those. And you wouldn't expect anything else from those Conti tyres. Again, on all of my bikes, so I'm used to them, probably biased towards them as well. I've been through many tyres over the years, and I've settled on these basically from a standard go-to trophy of the year. I'm not a racer, never will be, never have been, but I just like them. They give grip, they finish good against punches, and I feel comfortable on them. Morning. Oh dear me, shows you what happens when you don't come out for a while. So this is a bike lane here. They've now widened it over there, albeit I have no idea why. It has been resurfaced, that's an improvement. Morning. So, it says cycleway closed. Quite why, I have absolutely no idea why they've done this. The road worked perfectly well as it was before. This was not the worst part of this road. So, of course it's brand new because it's still seeping out of the tarmac or the sealant and the oils. Morning. Morning. There we go. There's a paver up ahead. And now we're going out onto the main road, whereas all the way up here previously we were segregated. This is the old bike route. So this is the old cycle path. Psychopath? Oh. That was a Hitchcock character. This is the old cycle way. Quite what to do, I don't know. Just resurface it. Resurface the road. You don't have to spend all this money doing something. It's worked fine for years. This side of the bike lane was only done by the end of October last year. We spent months realising this road, resurfacing it, resurfacing this bike lane, and now they're doing that back there. Why? Passing left. Passing left. Thank you. Morning. Plenty of ramblers. Wonder if we'll see the peacocks today. Morning. Thank you. No peacocks, but a kind motorist. You cannot ask for any more. So, this is the other side of the cycle path that was done for months before Christmas. This road. And the reason I'm not on it is because it curves into the housing estate here, and you have to stop on it. I'll jump on it after this junction, because we do have our own lane and our own cycle lights at the next junction, so we'll jump on it here. That last junction, it curves around the corner and you have to stop, as you can see, for traffic before coming back onto it here. On your left. Thank you. So, put this junction in, there's a similar one on the other side, and now we go back where we were. This is how it used to be. There we go, double the lines, in the bike lane. I've got a car. Me too, but I don't do that. The pavement. Well, in a couple months' time in Glasgow, this is going to be outlawed.